Wake me up when this pain ends. Wake me up when things change. Wake me up when something goes right. Joe Burrow is out for the remainder of the season. Joe is out for the rest of the season. Obviously, he has the ligament, some type of ligament tear. I feel like in his arm, like in his. I'm just adjusting to this news live here, guys. He has a ligament tear, I believe, in his elbow that goes up to his hand. We talked about this earlier many times. He's out for the rest of the season because of it, and I don't know if he's ever going to throw the ball again, because that is something very dangerous. We saw Andrew Luck have the same exact problems, and he never threw the ball again. So, what does this mean moving forward, right? Because we're going to have to move forward in some way. And, man, it really, really sucks, right? There's no easy way to put that. We just lost our franchise. After paying him $275 million, we just lost him. Gosh, okay. Well, moving forward, Jake Browning will start as the starting quarterback for this team. Of course, that also means that we're going to see what we can do with Jake Browning. Sorry, Jake Browning will be the starter. We will probably promote A.J. McCarron up to the second quarterback in the slot. It really sucks the fact we had Will Grier and we let him go like idiots. I'm going to say right now, like idiots, because it was an idiot move for us to let Will Grier go. But today, Joe Flacco is actually meeting with the Cleveland Browns, so if he doesn't sign with them, wow. I don't think we're going to sign him, but it's definitely possibilities up there. So here are all your possibilities for free agent quarterbacks you could go with. Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, Colt McCoy, Joe Flacco, Nick Foles, Chase Daniel, Trevor Siemian, Jeff Driscoll, Brett Rapine. Obviously, Will Grier currently is on the, what's it called? He's currently on that one team, the Patriots, so we can't get him. And I'm not sure. I think Trevor Siemian, I believe he's still on the team that signed him before, so I don't think he's available. Some of these guys might not be available. The point is, there's no one good. There's no one good at all on this free agent wire. So, to say this is going to be a very, very difficult task moving forward, we can kiss the playoffs goodbye. Okay? Unless we figure out a new quarterback that gets the job done and can win and do something what we need to do, we can kiss playoffs goodbye. We're not going to win with Jake Browning. I'm sorry, we're not going to do it. Trevor Siemian was, even if he was available, he is absolutely garbage, and he was garbage for us when we had him. I mean, maybe Nick Foles. I don't even know last time Nick Foles played football. Joe Flacco might sign with the Browns. I mean, could we entice Tom Brady to come out of retirement? Probably not. Matt Ryan, it ain't happening. There's no one good on free agency. And we're past the trade deadline, which really sucks because, like, we have a Super Bowl roster, and now we have no quarterback. And again, we don't know how long Joe's going to be out for. He's out for the remainder of the season, but we don't know how much longer than that will be past that season. You know, it's... I want, you know, I try my best to be optimistic and positive and very, you know, upbeat when it comes to these videos. But man, this is one of those situations where it's like, it's hard to be. It's really hard to be. You know, you just lost your franchise quarterback for the year. Won a game where I think last time we probably could have won if he was able to stay healthy and play that game. And if we win that game, I mean, we're right back in the thick of things. Now we're 5-5, kind of looking, you know, downhill. And now you got this to worry about now. That Joe's out. And we don't know when he's going to come back. And we don't know how long it's going to take. If it is an Andrew Luck injury, that he was out for 3 to 4 years. I hope it's not that. I hope it's just something small or something like, you know, he can recover from. But the fact he's out for the season really just, man, It irks you completely. Because you can't trade for anyone. You can't go get anyone other than signing them. And right now, you got trash can or Russes on free agency. It's going to be a tough rest of the season. So now, we got to talk about the thing I didn't want to talk about, but we got to talk about it. And that's going to be mock draft. It's mock draft season now. I mean, again, like I said, is it possible we still win, and still win some games? Yes, I think we can still win games. And we're not going to tank, by the way. For those who are saying we're going to tank and we're just going to tank the rest of the season, we're not going to. I promise you one thing, no player on this roster, whether the coach or the player, will ever think about tanking the rest of the season, right? They won't. No player or coach in the NFL ever wants to tank. The facts is, we're not going to be able to win some of these games with a backup quarterback. Okay? I think we can beat... Let me just actually pull that up real fast. I think we can beat the Colts. I think we can beat the Vikings with a backup quarterback. I think we can beat the Steelers maybe one time with a backup quarterback. Maybe the Browns with a backup quarterback. Because they have a backup too. That could give us 4 wins. That puts us at 9-8. Potentially we make the playoffs. Potentially. But even then, we make the playoffs without Joe. I don't know how far we get in the playoffs at all. Well, definitely, I don't think we're going to go in the Super Bowl run with Jake Browning or A.J. McCarron. Possibly, maybe it is, right? I will always have faith in our guys. I'll always have faith in our team to continue playing our best and doing great things. But if we're not able to win these games with Jake Browning or A.J. McCarron or who else we bring in, we do have to start talking about the mock drafts, right? Because this is something that now becomes a thing to talk about. Right now, we sit at the 18th overall pick, and they have us taking a wide receiver from Ohio State. But if we keep losing, and we start losing more games because of Joe's injury being out for the season, then yeah, we're going to start talking about top 10 picks potentially. And that's when you get into categories where you're going to get a top player, like an edge rusher maybe, or an offensive tackle. And especially offensive tackle would be nice if we lose Jonah Williams. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm like trying to keep it together right now, guys, but it's hard to keep it together right now. We literally lost our franchise quarterback for the year. And to a team right now that is in a Super Bowl window in the best chance possible. I know we haven't played great this year, amazing this year, man, but we were in a situation where, everything was seeming to, after this loss last night, and going into that game, with how it was started with Joe when he was healthy, man, everything was just going correctly, and everything was, perfecting it. Then he goes down with injury, and now we'll wake it up today to no Joe Burrow for the rest of the season. And I hate talking about mock drafts. You know what? I'm done. I'm not talking about mock draft. I can't sit here and say we're going to be fine. Okay? I can't sit here and be optimistic that we're going to be fine. What I can say is I do have faith in us to at least squeak out a couple more wins. I don't want us to tank. I don't want us to lose all out and get draft picks. I don't care about that at this point. What I care about now, let's just see what we can do with Jake Browning or A.J. McCarron at helm. And will that be ugly? It's going to be ugly. For every game moving forward, be awful, 100%. But this is why we love this team. This is why we back this team. We back this team for better or for worse. We back this team game in and game out. Doesn't matter if we're 16-0 or 0-16. The same, or 17-0, 0-17. The same principles apply. We are Who Dey Nation. We support this team. We trust this team. And it's going to be a rough patch. There's no easy way to put it. Moving forward for the rest of this year, this is not going to be an easy run. And what looked like already difficult scenarios and adversity in every way possible, this is going to continue to be adversity. I'll tell you one thing, though. If we do go win a Super Bowl with A.J. McCarron, there's going to be a lot of conversation talking when Joe gets back. I'm just saying. If we win a Super Bowl with A.J. McCarron, okay, there's going to be a lot of conversations when Joe gets back from his injury. Hey, guys watching. I'm going to go cry in the closet. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm not even getting in. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm going to go cry in the closet. I am literally that upset right now.